Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Growth and Blessings Podcast. You in there with your boy, Big Dave, and today we just cooling, just vibing, man. It been a minute. Shout out to everybody that's supporting, that's been hit me up asking me why I stopped, why I just fell back from it, don't give up. Man, I appreciate y'all 100%, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot been going on with me. And I think it's time that, I started talking about some of the stories that I've been dealing with, some of the things that I've been dealing with, a whole lot of, reasons for me falling back, trying to find me. One thing I want to talk about today on the my list of things is grief. I want to talk about grief. I think everybody could relate to grief. I know some people right now that's going through grief. Shout out to all the mothers out there that's losing their kids, man, and shout out to the fathers that's thinking that they gotta hold up and be strong, and true enough, you do. But we break too, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to y'all for keeping it together. Grief is a tough thing that we all gotta go through it. We gotta deal with it. It's not easy. And some people look at grief like it's a celebration for the wrong reason. Some people look at it as a celebration of new life. Some people look at it as a coping mechanism, to do the things that they feel like is good for them. And don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with that, because everybody grieve different. Right now, my family been taking a lot of hits. Man, we losing people left and right. We losing people unexpectedly, like that. And so is everybody else. It's just not mine. But speaking from my experiences right now, is it's on a whole nother level. Grief hit me hard back in 2017. I lost one of my close cousins, man. Like, it was tough. It was real tough. I didn't know how to deal with it. I never lost somebody that close to me. And I lost me. I lost me on top of the things that I was already dealing with on a regular basis. It was just like I didn't know who I was no more. And I found myself going to the graveyard every day at night. I used to be one that'll never touch a graveyard at night. You couldn't catch me nowhere around them. But when he passed, it was different, man. I'm walking through there at night like I ain't have a fear in the world, because I was missing him so much. I didn't know how to how to cope with life, man. I didn't know how to find me. I just didn't care. I didn't want to do nothing. And then one day, man, this old lady told me, I don't want to call her old, 'cause I'm pretty sure she might see this, but this elderly lady told me, right? She said, the more you go to that graveyard, it's like all you doing is opening up a wound. It's almost like a scab that's trying to heal, and you just keep peeling the scab off. The more you keep peeling that scab off, the longer the process is going to be for you to heal from that. So stop going over there and doing that to yourself and making yourself unrecognizable to you. And I was like, dang, that hit home because I knew I wasn't in that place. And it made me realize something in that time, after that, I'm still not healed from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I could relate to those that's going through this and dealing with the trauma of losing somebody that's close to you, man. Whether it's your kid, your parents, close friends, grandparents, just somebody, And I done seen people even grieve over their pets. I never realized how much that can affect you. And one day my pastor had told me, he was like, man, I got a book for you to read. He was like, it's a book on grief. And at that time, I never realized that the things that people grieve over, it tripped me out. It really did. It tripped me out to the point of, it just made me look at life in a whole different way because, people grieve over job losses, relationships, friendships, of course, losing somebody that then passed. So many different things that I wasn't privy to, and I was like, dang. So I learned to stop telling people what they should do, what they shouldn't do, how to grieve, don't do this, don't do that. I just don't be knowing the right words to tell somebody. Me, myself, I stopped going to funerals when my cousin died because it tore me up. It tore me up, man. And I think the worst thing, when we go to funerals, we'll sit back and watch, before they drop the body in the ground, and everybody will leave. For me, I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave, and I messed up because I stayed the whole time, and and shout out to the guy that was, I forget what they call them, I guess the grave diggers, I don't know their title, but he was cool, man, and he was like, take your time, man, we got a certain time to have all this done, but take your time. And I watched when they dropped them in the ground, and Lord have mercy, that, like, I still until this day kind of regret that I did that, because if anybody watched the movie, I think it was The Best Man 2, when, Morris Chestnut, he stayed strong the whole time they his wife passed, and, he did a good job, man, on that part. And when they lowered her in the ground, that's when he broke down. I'm telling you, that's when I broke. I broke down, man, to the point of, I just didn't even understand me. I still get chills, just from thinking about that day. Cause he and I was like this, like, we would argue. We had good times. We did everything together. If you didn't see me and him together, it was, another one of the family members. We was real close, and he was kind of like the glue to everything. And when that happened to him, massive heart attack, just boom. You know what I'm saying? It broke me down to a point of me just not understanding who I was no more. Like, seriously, I ain't know who I was, what I was doing, what I wanted to do with my life no more. I thought I was next because of this, that. My anxiety just started playing with me on a whole nother level. So going through that, and it wasn't until that lady told me that, and I remember not going to his grave for a long time, and it just, even when I went, when I thought I was ready to go back, I wasn't, and I just started praying, man, asking God to give me strength, asking Him to give me, clarity, like of the understanding of death. You know what I'm saying? And just preparing me for the moments again. I've been to funerals after that. You know what I'm saying? I done lost some more close people to me after that. And I just be kind of like on the in and out type thing. I really didn't want to stay, because it crushed me again, going through that whole process, this and that. And for me, it is the good people that be checking out of here fast, man, and it make me think, like, when I know my time coming, but am I next? You know what I'm saying? Is my time coming for me to go ahead on and check out here? So, I just started lining things up, trying to get my affairs right, trying to do things that need to be done, and wrecking my brains. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I read, man, was Psalms 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed." And I believe that. I felt them in a whole different level, a whole different way, a whole different presence. My peace was peace. I wasn't disrupted. I wasn't all over the place. I wasn't miscalculating things once I started realizing, like, you know what, man, I know God got me. We all sinners. Let's keep it a buck. I know I am. I can't go around it. I'm not trying to go around it. And all I could do is get better with time. You know what I'm saying? Stick my head up in the Word. Ask Him to really lead me and guide me to places and spaces that I need to be. You know what I'm saying? For His way of directing me, not my way. A lot of ways that I went was wrong, bruh. And, I'm going to get deep into that. I'm going to get deep into that side of it. And it's just, man, I could name so many families and friends that done lost people. And all I want to do is just say to the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, my condolences, man, to everybody, man, that's losing people, especially these youngsters. Because these youngsters right now, man, it's like on a whole nother level. It's like bam, bam, bam. And some of it is just it's just nonsense, misunderstandings. And it's just sad, man, to watch families sit on that front row of their church, man, and mourn the loss of a child. You know what I'm saying? And my heart goes out to all those that lost on that level. For the most part, grief is something I don't think that we gonna never ever be able to. We can't duck it. When people die, man, I'm sorry for your loss. I know what you're going through, this, that. I can't say that's the right words, and I can't say it's the wrong words. I don't know, because you never know what a person go through. Everybody grieve different. Everybody grieve different, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's going through that and strong from me, because it's not easy. It's not easy, but I can say this. It's going to get better. It ain't going to never go away, but it's going to get better. At some point, sometime you're going to start, getting up out of that bed. You're gonna start living. You're gonna start getting yourself back around to doing things and being a better you and a better understanding of what's going on or why what's going on, because we could question it all day long. We'll never know the answer. Sometimes sometimes you might know the answer. Only God has that answer. So for those that's grieving right now, man, just find your way with God and let him lead you, man, and have all the support in the world around you, of course. You know, everything changed once that casket dropped. When that casket dropped, everything changed. Reality starts setting in. And everybody going home. It ain't no more, you know, it's real life then. You know what I'm saying? And I know it. And ain't no one grief greater than the other. It's real. It's something that we all gotta go through at some point. All we could do is just continue to ask God for strength, for clarity, for understanding, for peace, for, you know, his grace, his mercy, all that. I'm not a preacher by far. I'm on some positive stuff. I'm always on a positive tip, man. You know what I'm saying? And the more I read that good word, it blows my mind how my everyday life coincide with this Bible. You dig what I'm saying? And it is sometimes it freaked me out. Like I'll be on some real like freaked out things, bro. Like dang, bro. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I shouldn't. This and that, and just letting that let my flesh eat me. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm encouraging somebody to do that themselves. You know what I'm saying? Walking with God, man. Look, let me tell you something. You could still be cool and walk with God. It ain't no way around it. Man, you gain more doing that. You know, you gonna be tested from all ways. But he gonna test you because if he know you a true soldier and you his true soldier, you got to go through them warfares. You got to. And, you know, I was always told as a youngster, you know, God give his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers. So you're a soldier, you know what I'm saying? But just keep your eye on him. Keep focusing on him. Keep reading your word. Keep trying to figure out what it is that he want you to do, not what the next person wants you to do. Because they'll lead you in their way. And it could be good, it could be bad. I can't say it for others, but for me, I done been led wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I came back. But, you know, that's for another story. I'm going to get on that on later on, you know what I'm saying? But everybody out there that's dealing with this grief, man, just stay focused, man, and keep your head up. Keep God first. It's nothing but growth and blessings, man, from me to y'all. From the fam and from my family to yours. From my family to yours, man. It's nothing but growth and blessings, man. Prayers and for real. All that right up, man. Everything gonna work itself out the way it's supposed to work itself out. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your faith, man. Keep believing in God. Keep going through what you're going through. On a positive tip, don't look at it like, damn, why God keep on doing me like this, or why this, or why that. You know what I'm saying? Just know you a true soldier. You're a true soldier, and he give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. You're a soldier. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Keep going. Stay prayed up. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what it is that he set you out to do, right? Keep them busters out your way. keep stiff arming them, you know what I'm saying? Keep them out your way, man, and I promise you everything else gonna work out, man, for the best, man, you know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all gonna see me and Big Cuz back up on Hill Sweets Dallas. Shout out to him. Much love from us, man. Growth and blessings, man, all day long, bro. And it feel good to be back, man, because I got a lot of stuff that I want to reach out and talk about and maybe help somebody else that's going through these different type of situations or hard times, man. So anybody out there that want to get on or you got something that you want to speak on, you know what I'm saying, hit me up at growth.blessings27@gmail.com. growth.blessings27@gmail.com. Get at your boy, Big Dave, man, and we going to make it happen, bro. I wish everybody a good week. Everybody stay prayed up, man, and keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all be cool. One.